Deep within Soul lies a sepulchre of eager teeth. Akka, the womb of secrets, slain by Oryx and shaped into the Dreadnaught. We invited vengeance in when we buried Oryx's son Crota beneath the moon. And shadowed against that vengeance as Oryx brought his rule to bear at the Battle of Saturn. But he could not extinguish the light, and by his own logic, he fell. Shortly after, another's claim found Akka, Blade Matron of the Black Terrace, Zebu Ara. From the Dreadnaught, her brood poured into Saul, until we banished her might and hewed her soul from her throne. I have kept watch over the husk of Akka as it slept, quiet and unclaimed. Now something, sent by hand unseen, vivifies the long-dead flesh of the Dreadnaught, rousing ancient, taken wills, hungry with ambition.
Hey, hero. How you living? Word on the ground is something big landed in the EDZ. Vanguard needs you to check it out.
We believe it originated from the Dreadnaught, Oryx's flagship, the throne of a king long deposed.
That means taken. Me and Eris are on our way to Saturn's orbit.
Go to Trustland, Guardian. The corruption that spread from the Dreadnaught must be found and cut out, and the Drifter and I will staunch its source.
The impact site is nearby. Got you as close as I could. Get to Hangman's Pass. We're on our approach to the Dreadnaught now. Whatever landed in the EDZ is punching holes into the Ascendant Plane.
Rifts, yes. I fear the Taken may not be as leaderless as we hoped. But if the Hive sisters had the inclination, they would have grasped control by now. A Taken queen. A crown unclaimed does not sit idle long.
Got eyes on the Dreadnaught. Something's wrong. It's being skinned alive.
Flayed of its living flesh.
I'll find an LZ. We're on board.
Inside its fetid halls once again. Even without its navigator, this ship holds many terrors.
Looks worse inside. Cut right down to the bone.
Its flesh is being consumed by Taken decay.
Taken blight pushing you out. Find a way around it. Something is doing this on purpose. The Taken are always looking for someone with a backbone strong enough to lead them. It's one thing to pull Taken from the Ascendant Plane and make them dance, but wringing out new ones...
We cannot allow this. Drifter, with me.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
An anchor deployed from the Dreadnaught. Is it attempting to take the planet? No. An aversion.
Turning Earth inside out. Pulling the Ascendant Plane into our reality. Shut it down, hero.
Remove the Taken. Send them screaming into the Ascendant Plane. The anchor is exposed. Guardian, approach with caution. You are drawn through Ascendant space, To a tomb no longer at rest in the stars. The Dreadnaught calls to herald our approach.
Hey! We lost you for a minute there. Says you're on the Dreadnaught?
The aversion anchor has pulled the Guardian to its point of origin.
We'll meet up with you, hero.
Guardian, we have discovered a piece of the Tablets of Ruin.
A long time ago, Oryx wrote down how to take. Put it on those tablets. But they're all lost or locked down. Or they should be. What's a piece doing here?
Someone... No. Taken! Get back!
We got this, Guardian. Hold your position.
I sense a familiar presence. Fingertips on the surface. No. This is new. Something's wrong. We must find the Guardian.
Maybe we can make our way back, or...
Vile creature.
No. Mundus. It's okay. I got you. Moonlight. don't know if you can stand to hear my voice right now. I was there. I was sorry. Eris had a message for her knife. You keen on a little vengeance, killer? She kept plans for times like this. Piles of balled up, scribbled paper and ink in her old place in the city. Hadn't been staying there for a while, but it's full of her things. You've probably walked by it 100 times. I'll send you a pin. Whatever she left you there, you take it up and you kill what killed her. I'll throw my cannon in on that too. Ayat or whatever, just get it done.
I have fallen. But I know that my life was not forfeit from inaction or fear. No. Mine was a life of ambition. Ambition and triumph. Briar's last gift to me was not squandered. I will speak my last words to those I have left behind. Ikora, I treasured your trust and the faith that came with time. Thank you for everything you shared with me. Mara, my queen, you saw my capabilities when few could, and you embraced me for what I was. Know that I am grateful. Zavala. For a time, you saw me as an omen. But you came to trust me again. And accepted my help. I was glad of it. Drifter. We found comfort in each other. Grieve, but carry that comfort with you. Do not let this loss define you. And to the Guardian. You granted me my vengeance and my solace. Thank you. Truly, I sought joy at the end. And I found it in myself and in my friendships. And so, in your grief, remember me thusly. I was a woman who slayed dragons and brought the Hive to its knees. A woman who claimed vengeance as her nature and saw it satisfied. This is the fate I made for myself. I have settled my regrets. Farewell.
Guardian, Ikora sent me. I'll be assuming operational command here to strike back against the dread that took Eris from us. You're hurting. I am too. We lost a soldier and a friend. But I've got you. Take a moment. More if you need them. And then suit up, because we're going back. We have the Vanguard's full blessing to unleash hell, like Hora's words. There's a wall of Taken between us and an answer on the Dreadnaught. Changing. And we don't have any intel. I bet you're rearing to break right through it, so here's the plan. Attack. Kick in the front door, honor Eris with vengeance, and crush whatever's going on before it gets any worse. Remember, Eris. Remember what she meant. Remember what the Taken stole from us. What they thought was weakness, we turned to strength. Keep that pain close. We're gonna use it to start a fire in the Dreadnaught and burn every last Taken out.
Guardiã, o encouraçado está sendo dominado por possuídos. A influência dele está regenerando os sistemas da nave. Eles acham que podem deter você. Entre, descubra tudo o que puder sobre as âncoras e subjugue a nave almirante de Oryx. Quando soubermos mais, poderemos formular um plano para desmantelá-los, sem perder mais terreno ou amigos. Capturamos o setor. Continuem a se embrenhar, esquadrão. Esse lugar é um labirinto.
We kicked in the front door to the Dreadnaught all right, but something in there is keeping us from pushing deeper. I was afraid of this. If we're going to stop the Taken, I'll need you to follow me down a dangerous path. We can start by getting eyes on that anchor point you found in the EDZ. They're obviously connected. Guardian, ready for some field work? This one might not be by the book. That anchor that took you to the Dreadnaught is close. You're going to turn it into our weapon. This is how we avenge Eris. This is how we force these Taken anchors right back down the Dreadnaught's throat. Head there, and what control I've learned over my own blight, I'll teach to you.
Você precisa abrir um caminho até a âncora. Vá até ela. Aquela coisa me deixa tensa. Eu não suporto olhar para ela, mesmo pela transmissão. A Shiokan disse que ela tá irradiando energia corrosiva como a que eu acessei em Titã. Droga. Você vai precisar absorver um pouco, mas não muita, senão você morre. Lembre-se, foco, controle, determinação. Para quê? Vamos dar uma olhada no que estamos encarando. Tá. A gente sabe que tem alguma conexão com o encouraçado e carrega tropas de choque dos possuídos para corromper a superfície. Vamos manipular a corrupção para ela entrar num ciclo de retroalimentação. Concentre-se. Vá até o alvo e preste atenção em cada palavra que eu vou dizer. Eu aprendi que ser possuída se resume a ter controle. É preciso saber exatamente quem você é e abstrair qualquer coisa que tente te convencer do contrário. Os possuídos se oferecem porque querem. Você também vai, mas não completamente. Estenda o braço e segure o poder deles na mão até que ele se submeta a você. Lembre-se das suas intenções. Canalize-as como você faz com a luz. Permita que fortaleçam sua determinação. Se conseguir, você vai sobreviver. Se não, acho que finalmente vamos descobrir qual de nós venceria uma queda de braço. Agora é só a âncora. Fique atento e foque a sua vontade. Ofereça a mão e estilhace o aperto deles com a sua luz. Tem mais alguma coisa? Enfrente-a. Concentre-se, espere um pouco e recue. Pronto. Você a arrancou pela raiz e absorveu um pouco da energia dela. Você não está maculada como eu. Mas é suficiente para impor sua vontade e acessar o poder deles. Vamos continuar acessando e refinando. Por enquanto, você está pronta para voltar ao encouraçado. Você deu os primeiros passos de uma longa jornada. O encouraçado não vai facilitar nada. Enquanto ele puder usar as âncoras como armas, também não podemos facilitar. Muitas coisas fazem uma pessoa querer virar possuída. Perdas, fraqueza, poder, vingança. É importante lembrar que as promessas das profundezas são maus negócios. Tome cuidado para não acabar se envolvendo nisso. Controle e determinação. Siga o plano e todos nós venceremos essa. O derivante está fazendo o reconhecimento das âncoras. Se ele descobrir algo, eu aviso. Até lá, mantenha o ritmo.
Your light has not
I
gone
felt
out.
your approach, Guardian. I believe we share a connection.
What are you doing in there with the Vanguard's nosy little spies and all those grasping dread? Terribly churlish of Rogue to lock me out of the house, and let you of all people in. Clear out the pests while you're there, why don't you? The role of exterminator suits you. I could feel that one from all the way outside. Oh my. A failed grasp at power. Poor dears. The Dread are in a pickle. They need something, anything to feel whole. And you thwart them at every turn. Does that make you feel big and strong? Like a hero? Like a killer? Oh, opening the curtains for me? Well, that's a kindness done for a nosy neighbor. Don't mind me watching over your shoulder till I can find my own way inside. I'm ever so curious about Rolf's interior decor. They didn't ask to be born into this world. Sad, unloved things, put together so hastily. Now they're searching for a way to make it better. Something to bandage their spiritual boo-boos. But you like them bleeding, don't you? Makes them easier to kill. The Dread who moved into my brother's ship, I won't defend. What a nasty group of people. Villains to their core. But I have had some lovely conversations with subjugators elsewhere, you know. Elegant minds on them. It's nice to engage in a little girl talk. Play a game with me, Guardian. Imagine yourself among the Dread, raised by an uncaring god, burdened with duties you never asked for. Always praying for word from the silent thing that made you. How would that feel? A distant leap of imagination for you, I'm sure. Tides are too rich for my blood these days. I subsist on lighter fare, air and sweet nothings. But I can feel the Hive near you sending on their tides ever so dutifully. Now who do you think is collecting the dues? I haven't been on speaking terms with those old invertebrates in a long time. But I've got 3 good eyes, and I can see the smoke going up from the temple chimney. A god with a bargain to make is rarely left waiting for his priest. Don't the Hive down there look perfectly gormless? Following along with the Dread. No plans of their own. I certainly can't believe all my nieces and nephews are that dull. And that leads their nasty-minded auntie to think, what's everyone else up to? Do you think about desires? About the animating forces of those who don't look like you? I'm not convinced you do. What does a puka dream of growing up to be? Or a ship? They're terribly opinionated. Sapience isn't the exclusive domain of the bipedal. You provincial Earthlings tend to ignore that. All these secrets, all these hidden passages, rebuilding itself to purpose whenever necessary. This ship's a tricksy one. Not the first ship full of corpses I've come across in my time. I believe I'd find it homey. Plenty of beings crave a strong hand on the wheel. A hierarchy is comforting. You always know where you stand. What a stultifying way to live. What an unimaginative game where pieces always move as they're told. I'm escaping them all, honey. Hierarchies, games. But if a piece wants to place itself in my hands, who am I to say no?
As evil Arad has her hammer, and Savathun her scalpel, so the king wields a chisel. With it I carve the tablets of ruin. Anywhere I make my mark, there I create the world anew. There I cut death into the shape of my victory. So it is written. So it is. Ayat.
Brother. That Rolk stepped on even the shadow of Oryx's robes. That he dared to lock away Oryx's secrets. And I, never aware of his tools within my court. I'll break down those walls sooner or later. You can bet your boots on that, Guardian.
How can the Vanguard help? We were there at the beginning. You and I will be there at the end.
Guardiã, o derivante descobriu novas informações.
I'll keep it short. Energy's getting yanked on down from the Dreadnaught into Savathun's throne world. A whole damn lot of it. Maybe she knows something we don't. Maybe we can beat it out of her. Either way, sure ain't for nothing good.
Guardiã, você tá no local. Vá em frente e investigue. Derivante, fique na vigilância e comunicações.
Yeah. I know how it goes.
Hey, killer. Luzaku and Finch got us in here without Savathun knowing. But she'll get all three eyes on us soon enough. Which is fine by me. I'm spoiling for a fight.
This one knows not the answers you seek, but understands your anger.
I doubt that, Worm Breath. Just stay out of our way. There's a tangle of taken energy down in the Temple of Cunning. Everything points to a newer version anchor, same as the one in the EDZ. Nothing happens down here without Savathun's say-so. She must want it for a reason. Got no idea how it fits in with the Dreadnaught, though.
Neither does this one. But in time, all things can be revealed.
The anchors smooth through the Ascendant plane like a knife through taken butter. No easy thing. It's hard to punch a hole, even harder to keep it open. But cutting right through a throne world? Those are like barnacles on the back side of the Ascendant plane. That kind of power makes me nervous. There it is. Just as creepy as you left it.
Walk in the sky, Guardians.
You just can't stop meddling, can you? You Guardians destroy everything you can't control. This is my world, my throne. Nothing exists here without my say-so. Including you. So, in light of recent events, I believe we have a few things to discuss. Imaru thanks you for your hospitality, but our transaction is concluded. My ghost is back at my side where he belongs. He told me everything. Oh, Eris. What a loss. Poor dear is in a better place. That's what humans say, isn't it? To comfort each other? Is that comforting? There. That's over and done with. Respects paid, condolences offered. Now I have a warning from my favorite Guardian. Stay away from my brother's Dreadnaught. Stay away from my sister. This is a family matter. And nothing is gained by making an enemy of me. I think Eris would agree. Now leave.
You gonna listen to that? You're gonna let Savathun talk about Eris like she knew her? You knew her. She never looked away from danger. Always got right into the thick of things. You know, she found something in me I thought I'd lost. Now she's dead. And what she found's dead too. I just can't shake it. That bone-deep feeling. And I felt it before. She's gone. Because I cared.
As âncoras de eversão estão se formando por todo o sistema. Temos que cortar o mal pela raiz. Dê um jeito de detê-las.
Hit back, killer. Run him down. Eris wouldn't have wanted you to quit. And she didn't want me to quit either. But she knew me the way I know me. Probably why she said what she said. Keep us strong. I don't know if I could have been stronger. I died too. Only difference is that I could wake up to this. You know, you're the closest thing I got to a friend. Ain't that the saddest thing you ever heard?
aqui, você vai ter que sujar as mãos. Poder possuído. Cuidado. Poder mais afiado do que antes. Haja rápido. Quanto mais o segurar, mais estrago vai fazer. Essa parece diferente? Não. Estou imaginando coisas. Prossiga. Só consigo te levar até aqui. Cuidado! Melhor você ir atrás. Não sou especialista. Não igual a Ares. Mas me parecia um ritual. Sem a testemunha, que rituais os horrores fazem? Do que eles precisam? Coisa boa não é. Tenho certeza de que o poder possuído que eu ando sentindo, do que os possuídos e os horrores estão atrás, está mais perto do que nunca. Sabe como é? Não tem como os horrores estarem em uma missão separada. Seria coincidência demais. Mas o quê? Se voltando contra as próprias tropas, algo deu errado aqui. Guardião? Ei! Guardião, preste atenção. Seja lá onde você estiver, as leituras ficaram malucas. Saia daí o mais rápido possível. Ainda não consigo te rastrear direito. Faça o que for preciso para escapar. É com você agora. Confio em você. Que bom que você conseguiu escapar. A gente não tem um segundo de descanso. Os horrores são a grande incógnita. Os possuídos eu meio que entendo. Querem um líder. Uma vontade imposta. Eles são atraídos pelo poder. Mesmo que não seja um possuído maior, o poder pode criar um possuído maior para eles. Mas e os horrores? O que eles querem? A resposta óbvia é poder, mas me pergunto se é simples assim. Tem algo me incomodando ainda. A energia possuída para a qual você está se dirigindo não está mais oscilando. Antes estava piscando, depois começou a aumentar e diminuir. Agora só está lá. É isso. Está ficando mais forte. E não só porque você está mais perto. Não vou te dizer para dar meia volta. Não podemos deixar isso para lá. Onde existia um comandante dos horrores, mais aparecerão. Você precisa investigar e fazer o que faz de melhor. Mas prepare-se para resistência pesada mesmo assim. Não vá achando que vai ser fácil. Recarregue as armas, analise a área. Você sabe como é. Volte vivo. Custe o que custar. Esta sala está cheia de magia da colmeia. Posso jurar que já vi essas runas antes. Cadê as anotações da Ares? Investigue o que estiver na sua frente enquanto isso. A energia que está sendo emanada é inacreditável. Se não for outra fonte, deve ser o que você veio buscar. A arma não é a origem. Guardião, tem possuídos bem perto de você. Saia daí pra já. A magia da colmeia na sala. Ela é parte prisão, parte escotilha. Se conseguir energizar a porta, vai dar tudo certo.
Hey, pick up. You're running with me on this hack job. You know how Hive computers work? Biotech. Your good-for-nothing ghost buddy can't crack that code. But I figured it out, thanks to a few friends in low places, some graves. And Osiris gave me a few tips. Sounds like he's got experience. Weird dude. All we need is a few bloody stumps. Forward in your first target, killer. Listen, I heard what you've been hearing on the Dreadnaught. But I've seen more eldritch nonsense in the last few days than all my years with the Taken. Whispers in the dark. From the deep, that ain't her. If Eris was still alive, we'd know. Let it die.
Guardiã, andamos jogando na defesa, tentando impedir a formação das âncoras. Está na hora de sermos mais proativos. Não dá para desativá-las, mas podemos deter o pulso de eversão. Isso deve nos dar tempo. Vejo você no encouraçado. Guardiã, dirija-se até o Salão das Almas e libere as âncoras de eversão. A gente se vê lá. Vamos acabar com isso de vez.
Guardian, you have what you need. Hive systems are disgusting, but effective. The Dreadnaught's power is immense, but we can break its hold over its own weapons and turn it against itself. Disconnecting the aversion anchors will stop them from dragging us all into the Ascendant Plane. Show the Taken who's in control.
Trespass on my throne.
Não.
I am the Taken King, the first navigator. I rise from the deep.
Eco. Vinculado à memória de Oryx?
Hey! Meu navegador! Você voltou para
Evil
nós!
Wrath, what has become of our war?
Você foi morto por uma guerreira do céu! Ela está diante de você!
Slain.
Sadly, yes, elder brother. You're just the memory of a dead god. The sword you always wanted to become.
I only just mantled myself by the death of Akka. Carved my throne from the worm's corpse.
Sua forma renascerá com a morte de quem o matou. Seu trono
If
há de
I
ser
am
restaurado.
destroyed, then I deserve extinction. My heir, my killer. Step forward.
Stop acting like children, the both of you. We are finally free to create new paths for ourselves.
Não! Você não vai nos abandonar de novo!
Isso não é possível. Temos que nos reagrupar. Saia logo daí.
Oryx, eu vou vingar você!
Sharpen their knives, that their lie may become my logic's truth.
Vá!
I figured I owed you an explanation before I went dark. I'll make it quick. I tried to find a way to bring her back. Don't ask me what I did, but it didn't work. So I thought to myself, hey, I got what I always got. What's left for me anyway? Nothing. Knew it'd happen again. I was a fool to hope, but I couldn't help myself. I just wanted you to know, it's nothing personal. It's all me. This is who I am. Always has been. So, don't come looking. I was already halfway gone.
Now we know what we're dealing with. An echo of the Navigator. A memory of Oryx. And not the one we remember. He woke up the Dreadnaught and launched the anchors. The Taken are here because of him. And the Dread are working with him. His knife. Eris's killer. But you've caught Oryx's attention. The Echo didn't know you killed him. Now he does, and he's impressed. That means he's distracted. He wants to test you. Use that. Right now, Xivu Arath and Savathun are mobilizing. Their brother's flagship is a battlefield. And Drifter's gone. We have twice the trouble and half the support. Losing Eris was hard on him. We show who we are in hard times. We can't afford to lose focus or lose ground. We need intel. We need you back on the Dreadnaught. Find out what you can. We must destroy the Echo. It can't be allowed to exist. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? But you've killed Oryx once. You'll do it again.
Droga, Derivante, volte aqui. Não precisa ser assim. Não adianta. Nós dois sabemos que fugir não vai impedir que os mortos te assombrem. Não posso dizer que eu teria feito o mesmo. Mas acho que já cogitei a possibilidade vez ou outra. Mas foi você quem disse que tem coisas que a gente carrega pra sempre. Eris Morn é uma dessas coisas. Acha que ela ficaria orgulhosa da sua partida? Me ligue quando receber isso. Sério. A situação aqui tá ficando feia. Feia no nível Deus da Colmeia. Precisamos de você. No mínimo que seja por vingança. Por ela. Vamos deixar esse peso mais fácil de carregar. Guardiã, eu tinha comentado que há uma nova influência nos possuídos. Com um ruído no canal de rádio. Ela está ficando mais forte e mais clara. Com um sinal de rádio sintonizando pouco a pouco. Eu não queria mencionar até ter plena certeza, mas... ela tem um ritmo familiar. Uma cadência. Não sei como... mas receio que um comandante dos horrores tenha ganhado o controle dos possuídos. Isso fica só entre nós por enquanto. Não quero causar pânico desnecessário. Só fique de olhos bem abertos.
Guardian, my knife. Only whisper. You must hide not. Strength, return. You must assemble the Oryx's power, the Ascendant. Meager tear. The sword seems... Fight!
Guardian, my knife, my acolyte. I may only whisper, but you must listen. I do not possess the strength to return. You must find and assemble the shards of Oryx's sword, Willbreaker. It has the power to cut into the Ascendant Plane. What meager tear I have made now seems together. Go. The sword is your path to me. Find it.
Welcome to the new High War, knife of my slaying. My sister apprised me of your triumphs. Our logic is proved in violence, but many pretenders challenge your sovereignty. Do not disappoint us, heir.
Vai na onda dele por hora. Precisamos que os fragmentos da Destruidora da Vontade cheguem a Eris. Tem muito aspirante a rei dos possuídos nesse baile da colmeia. Arranque os fragmentos dos cadáveres deles.
Once levied, a death tithe must be paid. Whether it is your blood that is spilled or not, the deepest say it all the same. The strongest must assume the taken throne. Show us the strength you showed me, Queen.
Sinto algo errado nisso tudo. Essa guerra suprema toda serve para coroar um novo soberano dos possuídos. Ou seja, não tem ninguém falando com os possuídos. Mas o que matou a Ares foi conduzido por alguma coisa.
What speaks to you in the hollowness of silence? Is it a figment of your own terror? Or something else entirely? Listen with intent, heir. Listen closely, and you may hear it. The taken and the dread, both yearning for a voice to follow.
Bom trabalho, guardiã. Mas restam mais. Você vai ter que provar seu valor no ritual para pegar os fragmentos. A colmeia tem suas tradições.
I see your strength, sovereign presumptive, but I sense the hesitance in your heart. To take is a burden. You will become the voice of billions. Every shred of their will shall be directed by your word.
O Eco quer que você assuma um manto porque você matou o rei dos possuídos. Sei que tem uma partezinha sua que quer cogitar essa possibilidade. Pode tirar o cavalinho da chuva, guardiã. Lembre-se, a energia possuída é uma arma. Se deixar ela virar algo mais, coisas ruins acontecem. Vamos retomar o trabalho que você e Ares começaram na Destruidora da Vontade. Quero todas as armas contra as profundezas e o Eco. O Derivante tem colaborado com os ocultos da Ikora para achar os fragmentos ressonantes da espada de Oryx.
They wanted me to follow all sorts of protocol. Had to skirt the rules to get the job done.
Eu não preciso saber dos detalhes. Guardiã, missão definida. É a sua vez.
You do pursue my power, Lightbearer. My weapon. My throne. Good. Become my heir. I will not halt your rise, nor your wielding the tenets of the deep. This shard carries the broken will of Varrock, a knight of my court with great aspiration. Take up their blade. Raise the path of ascension they failed to walk. This shard carries the broken will of a nameless heretic, stricken. One not yet slain by this Oryx. But there is a familiarity here, and a lineage. You drew him back from death. Necromancy. My heir will not commit such heresy. Turn away from this path. Fear of death will only make you more reliant on the tethers of the sky. Fear of death will draw you away from the deep. This shard carries the broken will of Akka, a conquest eternal.
Uma mentira deturpada que virou receptáculo de segredos. Vi meu povo virar verme antes de fugir para Sol. De longe, vi vocês mergulharem no fundamento. Tentei mandar alerta.
You, escapee. You have tasted worm flesh, same as my blade. Drown in the deep and become kin.
Suas irmãs sabem. Mentiram para todos nós, Aurash. Escute, por favor.
You appeal to Aurash. I am the one before you, unswayed by your mewling. Become what you are or hide. Like you did then. The deep has sent a knife to herald my heir. I need no new bargain from an old worm. Leave us.
Hey, probably didn't expect to hear from me again, huh? Bailing was a bad move. I admit it. Soon as I turned around, I picked up Sloane's message. I thought she was gonna chew me out. She didn't. Just told me what I needed to do next. Anyway, I'm here now. And Eris needs me. Needs us. Find me on the Dreadnaught. Call me crazy, hell. Most already do. But I can't shake this. I won't. The Dreadnaught has one foot in the Ascendant plane. Maybe that's how she reached out. Find her. She's here. I should have known. I should have known. It'd take more than that.
So I hear you got some shards of Oryx's sword Willbreaker. Putting it back together won't be easy. All that taken mojo you picked up from Sloane is a good start. But jamming it into Crota's sword hilt? That'll take some real freaky hive magic. Eris ain't here, so I'm stepping up. It ain't the same, but I picked up a few tricks along the way. I'll do my part, and you do you, hero. That's it! Get those pieces together! That thing's unstable, but we can still do this. Get to the rift, and I'll be ready. You are the one who wounds. You are the blade undulled. Damn it, Tolan. She is the blade unforgotten. She is the deep scoured, vengeance-fed, deathless. I'm... Oh, hell, just kill something with the damn sword. The Hive gods were conjured back by their natures. Yeah, I read the books of sorrow. A fella gets curious. Anyway, Eris was the god of vengeance, so go get some.
Come into the rift, Guardian! Cut the space between!
Eris! Do it, Guardian! I'm on my way!
Guardian, behold the vast cathedral of my soul. As Hive, I slit Savathun's throat.
In doing so, I made an incision into the Ascendant Plane. This became a world. A throne. It will protect my essence and restore my form. Here, I am resurrected. Here, I am omnipotent. Drifter.
I thought you were gone.
No. My end was not bitter. It was sweet. This is my vindication. They were wrong. All of them. I am not sick. I am not mad. And I am no lost cause, fit only for self-sacrifice. My throne is wondrous and eternal, as am I.
Always were.
Guardian, I have not sat idle in this place. I have heard whispers through the wall. Is it true? Has the Taken King returned? I formed my throne with the stroke of a sword, as the Hive Gods did long ago. Their tribute in blood coalesced into worlds. You have seen Oryx's throne, his Dreadnaught, his court, what he called the High Wall. Here, the memory of the Taken King recognizes his equal, his killer, his heir, you. But his sisters will come to claim him, as brother and as instrument of power. Zivu Arath was sundered from her throne as she was sundered from her siblings. She would retake it all and return to their path of death and conquest. While Savathun in her high coven, having claimed the light, wishes to escape. Both the vows made to the worms and the lie that drove the siblings to that bargain. But their designs will be unmade. Their desires, their undoing. I name my throne the High Heresy, formed in opposition to the Hive. Here I am Heresiarch. Here I am jailer. For my throne will be Oryx's prison. Guardian, I am returned, and my throne is magnificent.
É bom ter você de volta, Ares. Além do mais, agora, temos uma base de operações no plano ascendente. Seu mundo-trono é uma vantagem estratégica que nem pensávamos ser possível. Isso pode virar o jogo.
Yes, I intend to use it well. We must capture the Echo and bind Oryx to my throne. His sword, Willbreaker, is our key. Its power to avert can drag Oryx from the Echo's hold.
Ares, não fazemos ideia se isso é possível. Mas sabemos que o Echo é perigoso demais para existir. A Destruidora da Vontade era o catalisador da super-arma do encouraçado. Ela tem imenso poder destrutivo. Guardiã, se empunhar a espada, você pode usá-la para destruir o Echo e também Oryx junto com ele.
A waste of potential. The Echo would allow us to travel effortlessly through the Ascendant Plane. We cannot let that slip through our fingers, Deputy Commander.
E se Savathûn ou Xivuarate o roubarem de nós?
Oryx's love for his sisters wanes. He may know a means to undermine their threat.
Você tá contando com a cooperação do Rei dos Possuídos.
I am relying on the strength of the Guardian's will. But, as of yet, the sword is not complete. And wielding it in service to me was almost too much for the Guardian to bear. We may neither destroy the Echo, nor excise Oryx.
Por enquanto, só podemos seguir firmes na luta. Guardiã, suas operações no encouraçado são cruciais. Use seu poder. Fortaleça sua determinação. Vamos achar um jeito e contra-atacar.
Hey, hero. Got an update for you. Sounds like you and Eris and Sloane have the Taken stuff under control. So I'm headed out on recon duty. Hall's staying parked right where it is. This is a short trip, don't you fret. But it's like Sloane said. It got Hive worse around here. And now our backup plans need backup plans. So here's mine. This ain't all the pieces of Oryx's sword. Not by a long shot. I'm putting some feelers out. Hunting down where those pieces have wandered off to. You never know when you might need a wicked Hive sword. So everything's under control. No need to worry about old Drifter. I'll give you a shout when I've got something.
Hey, look alive, hotshot.
The call I felt emanating from the deep was not for us, or anyone. It was a beacon of want and purpose, sounding from whatever new entity now inhabits the deep. Drifter has located the source. Make no mistake, it is no gift. This we take for ourselves. Sloane would advise that we contain this aberrant expression of Taken energy. Her methods are not wrong, but there are often more paths than one to victory. Yes. In one fist you grip control. In the other, you reach with ambition. You are ready to face any horror the Dreadnaught can produce, and turn them away with your fury. A threat is forming on Luna, our moon. It cannot be left to congeal from mere blight to aversion anchor. But where there is threat, hides opportunity. I shall teach another method by which you will strengthen your hold of Taken power and shatter theirs. The Hive twist arcane threads ahead of you. Their spellcraft pulls at the gathering blight here, adulterating Luna's crust beyond the Hive's normal perversions. That ogre is undergoing the offering. The Hive do not possess this power. Without Oryx or the Witness, how? I fear another's hand may carve these new Taken into being. They retreat to Oryx's shrine, I assume to seek the Taken King's blessing. The wizard's ritual has yet to complete. End it here. Reach into the unknown and prepare for it to reach back. Guardian, meet the gaze of the abyss. Steep yourself in suffocating light. Invite the horror in. Hold it close. Now, Guardian, it is vulnerable. This place. A place of offering, where the Taken submit their weakness to gain strength. There is something else here. Calling. Rabid with grief. No. Sever the bindings. Unshake this beast now, Guardian. Another foul stain scoured from Luna's ailing depths. You reap strength from their defeat. Ayat. Yet, the Taken King is absent from this clash of swords. He offers no substantiation of their ritual. Why here, then, the Dreadnaught? The Taken? They are entwined, but their goals do not seem aligned. Perhaps the presence we felt here in the deep drives them. Perhaps there is more to uncover. Search the grounds. Guardian, a remnant etched into the receding deep. Draw it forth with your newfound power.
Oryx. The Witness is dead. It lied to you.
We saw the Syzygy sister, and we dove to avert doom. I followed you to the...
Let me cut to the truth. The God Wave wasn't the Traveler. We were chosen for light, and the Witness gave us chains. But I can break us out of this game.
Deceit is your language.
We've both been played since the beginning. Look, this is Imaru, my ghost.
Light pawn! Where is my cunning sister? She would never allow such heresy.
And what do you call what you are now, if not heresy?
Enough! Does my blade not cut? Its edge is truth. Do ties not seek my form? Are logic, gold, and violence?
You're an inanimate object, dear brother. Your blade cuts nothing.
I do not accept this. I will navigate through each manipulation from the beginning, and I will divine the truth alone.
Oryx has shown the flaw in his logic. Faith. Now doubt creeps in. He has long been a creature of singular purpose and boundless curiosity. This revelation could send him reeling, or spell doom should he align with the Witch Queen. We cannot wait for the Echo to decide which avenue to explore. We must act in the face of uncertainty. I will begin preparations and contact you when they are ready for action.
My verses are bloated with lies. I long for the stars. The fundament is my calling. and the taken throne is yours. Long live the king.
Irmão, Savathûn fala de sua intenção imprudente. Quer nos abandonar de novo?
You know that I must know the truth.
Covardia! Fugir do trono, da lâmina, é pura covardia!
It is cowardice to stay.
Se pretende partir, então terei que manter você na morte. Vou atacar o seu verme apodrecido.
When I depart, the High War will be your inheritance. This court is my love of you, sister.
Pospo em você, mesmo enquanto juro que não trocaria você nem por 1000 cortes. Viemos das profundezas do fundamento juntos. Conquistamos luas e
And yet
mundos.
I've learned nothing since then. So I must go. This is my nature, little sister. I cannot change it.
Guerreira do Céu conhece a violência. Vê-la em ação mais uma vez.
Yes, they are the sovereign presumptive. You see, King? Presiding over the High War is your natural state.
O amor do meu irmão não vem fácil, Guerreira do Céu. Mas você o matou.
Witnessing your glory furthers my compulsion to leave. The taken throne is sharp and sleek. Under you, I think you lust for it. I designed this court for Xivu's love. When I'm gone, it will belong to her. An endless cycle of sword logic.
Long ago, Oryx sought the worm Akka in the Ascendant Plane, but was denied the secrets of the deep. And so, Oryx slew the worm and communed with the deep himself. In this communion, he learned the power to take. Do you feel that, Guardian? The writhing power within you, palpitating. Surrender yourself to the call of entropy. Let it become your blade.
You've got a lot of faith in ancient taken energy we know nothing about.
Such is the nature of faith. A belief in our ability to subsume the primordial. Faith is curiosity, not fear.
Fear's natural. It's a warning. Respect for what this power's capable of. This is a weapon, because I contain it. It's not a part of me. It's a tool.
I recognize the color of grief within you. You have yet to embrace it.
I never will. Power is control. Without control, you have nothing.
Not nothing. Potential. Oryx seeks a path to fundament. The Witch Queen, in delivering truth, has set her brother's mind. Savathûn did not expect this reaction from him. Her misstep has created a new complication. We cannot allow Oryx to escape. We must force a confrontation. With the flesh of Akka, I may do so, but the Deputy Commander's doubt. She tells me my methods are based on faith. Faith. The same flaw in Oryx's logic. I did not challenge the word. An argument here would only divide our cause further. But when it is faith in you. And when it is not, it is ambition. Binding the echo of the Navigator to my throne will require immense power and the precise application of will. Together, we possess both. Then we may discover a way to excise Oryx's foul essence. Only a being infused with Taken power may wield Willbreaker. Sloane and I will guide you to that becoming. Keep the faith, my knife. My acolyte. We must not be stymied by an adherence to order in pursuit of safety. This is the deep. This is the Taken. There is no safety.
Oryx's return instigated a grand schism in the Hive. They are shaken. They entertain the first doubt. The oldest doubt. They call it the Enteoxuana. The doubt that will destroy them. The doubt that will undermine their core philosophy. Whatever happens must be so. But what must be so is poison. Their king was slain, but his mantle went unassumed. Now he returns as a sword, wormless, resurrected, and without the strength of his brood. There is no greater heresy than this. His sisters know it. He knows it. And so in this, Oryx wishes to begin again.
Guardian, we are poised to strike, and strike first. Meet me aboard the Dreadnaught. I will perform our ritual where I fell. Oryx will bend to our strength, and my throne will be his prison. Guardian, Savathun and Zebu-Arath's forces close on us like jagged teeth. Thwart them. Protect the ritual as I bind the echo of the Navigator to my throne world. I will subdue the Taken King, capture him, cleave him from his throne. He will not escape my power. I will be his jailer yet.
Guardian, we have him. Eris's mission was a success. I can't say I'm not impressed. Eris and I have never been afraid to do what needed to be done, regardless of the risk. And now we've captured the Taken King himself. I told Eris that fear is a warning. Correctly deployed, we can send that warning to our enemies. Now the Taken and the Dread hear it loud and clear. You know I was against bringing him here. Eris's throne world was our tactical advantage. But we had to move fast. That's what Eris did. She reacted, and now we have to adapt. This is an opportunity. We've got Oryx pinned. Hold him, Guardian.
Guardian, we are triumphant. With the echo of the Navigator as our prisoner, we have gained ground against those who would subdue us.
Ainda temos que lidar com as irmãs de Oryx. As ações de Eris as forçaram a agir. Mas o Eco está seguro. Por enquanto. Temos a chance de acabar com isso.
We must not destroy him. He is a rich source of knowledge. As Echo and King, bound, we may interrogate him.
Quanto tempo até você perder o controle?
I cannot hold him indefinitely. Keeping the echo of the Navigator in my throne world consumes my focus.
Se o Eco escapar, ou as irmãs dele conseguirem o que querem, um buraco vai se abrir no seu mundo trono, direto pro interior do encouraçado. A última cidade ficaria em grande perigo.
I will not allow it.
Claro que não. Mas Oryx permitiria. Não podemos deixar nossa ambição falar mais alto.
Quite.
Guardiã, precisamos de você no encouraçado. Você é nossa linha de defesa. Mantenha o Eco fora do alcance de Shivuarat e Savathûn. Exerça controle.
I will learn what I can from the Echo. But by force or ritual, they will move to reclaim their stolen sibling.
Mentirosa! Assassina! Você invade o trono do meu irmão com impunidade! Vou repelir você! Vou repelir você! Rejeito você, como rejeito minha bruxa irmã! Rejeito você, como rejeito minha falsa irmã! Rejeito você, como rejeito seu céu! Quando eu voltar ao meu trono, trarei meu terraço para atacar o seu sistema. Vou escancarar a boca dele e despedaçar meu mundo. Vou erguer catedrais com seus ossos e fontes com a sua ruína. E sua carne será um ótimo tributo ao verme. Está vendo, guerreira do céu? Está vendo como eu me oponho a você? Minha ninhada cresce. Formas escolhidas. Vermes nutridos. Vou libertar meu irmão à força. Você não o terá para si. Você não o terá para si. Oryx, está me ouvindo? Oryx, estou indo.
I am strife. I am death. I am Sivu Arath, and I am your end. Your false god cowers in her cyst world, scheming to profane a true throne. Defy me. Lift your blade to mine. Let their edges clash and keen and sing. Raise a head to the god of war!
Your sisters seek to reclaim you. They would carve you into the brother they remember.
The Inquisition of the Self. Heresy. They have changed too much.
For love, a sister would do more than heresy.
Not love. Without our war, without me, they have found failure instead of victory.
You were slain. Do you think your killer, my truest knife, could not do the same again?
A bold claim. You barely hold me here. Though your throne reeks of a familiar ichor.
Savathûn, dead by my hand. Xivu Arath, cut from her throne. These are my foundations. You think I barely hold you. Test me, and find how I have used your sister's strength.
I promise that I will. To break your chains with my own might would be a new triumph.
Then prove it is your own might. A victory while I am distracted by Xivu Arath is worth nothing at all.
She would cleave your throne world for my Dreadnaught to steal me.
By rituals of battle, I presume. I have dealt with them before.
I have not seen these deeds. Not yours, nor those of the Guardian you wield as knife. Xivu Arath must choose an altar rich with violence. Triumph again. I await it.
Guardian, there is a place deep in the Dreadnaught that I know. You must halt what Xivu Arath has begun. Or she may yet claim her prize. Once, these cells were kept by Oryx. He imprisoned defeated enemies and discarded progeny to be stripped for chitin and repurposed into something useful. Now this prison is occupied by the Taken, and Xivu Arath's Hive come to bring the war to them.
Seja como for, Xivu Arath ganha poder com a luta. Estamos em uma situação inicial bem precária, mas podemos minimizar os ganhos dela. Seja eficiente, ataque rápido. Sabote o ritual antes que ele pegue embalo.
Conheço sua estratégia, como a lâmina conhece a carne oferecida. Estou sempre com você.
Ignore!
Instrumento de guerra. Traga-me um banquete!
As tropas dela se regozijam nessas batalhas. Ganham tributos no combate, não só na vitória. Detenha-as.
What an elegant piece of violence.
I see Xivu Arath's ritual proceeds apace. If you reach beyond your own prison.
So it does. And I see you are familiar with the art of fighting our god of war. You cut her battle short. Blunt, but respectable. I have in my time done the same.
I am well aware.
Os possuídos estão erguendo muralhas depois que a colmeia já entrou? Isso não é atraso, é estratégia. Estão tramando alguma coisa. Seja a colmeia ou os horrores, tanto faz. Acabe com eles enquanto estão vulneráveis.
What a killing floor this would be. Oh, I do see why she likes you.
Nothing more than pockets of battle here. You must keep going deeper still.
The deepest part of this prison has seen the most death. The most suffering.
If you cannot bring yourself to provide something useful, quiet.
Useful. The Dreadnaught was made after my memory. But I understand the flow of energy here. You're running out of time.
There! You are there! The Hive and the Taken, and the ritual between them. The hilt of the Willbreaker. With a relic of a brother's sword, Xivu Arath would cleave the Dreadnaught from my throne.
You treat the Taken as something apart from the Hive. They do have other species among their number. But it was I who made them. They are Hive, and their newfound curiosities serve me well.
Good. You disrupted the ritual, but something else has stepped into the gap.
This is not my taking. Knife of my slaying. To arms.
You have no authority here.
O que importa é que derrotar isso não vai fortalecer Xivu Arath, né não? Então chega de papo. Não tem mais colmeia na área, a atividade está cessando. A espada de Chivuarat continua no encouraçado, mas todo o resto parece... bem...
She will not soon be able to try again. For now, we have won. And we have Willbreaker's hilt.
E quanto a Oryx?
He's secure. Discontented, but held fast.
Confio em você.
Do you hear him? Do you hear him intervening any further? He is secure.
Ele está sob seu controle, eu sei. Mas aceitar conselhos dele é no mínimo arriscado. Mais arriscado do que tudo que você já fez.
I have him. I have him.
Bom, provocamos a ira das irmãs da colmeia. Mas eu também tenho a minha ira. O derivante achou vários alvos para nós. Vamos nos concentrar em desorganizar as forças inimigas e impedir ataques. E o mais importante, vamos manter Savathûn e Chivuarat ocupadas uma com a outra, longe da Ares e do Eco. Se elas estiverem em duas frentes, lutamos metade da batalha. A propósito, tem mais missões no seu dossiê. A colmeia que venha. Veremos quem tem a lâmina mais afiada.
Something is stirring in the Hive, as it is in the Taken. New aspirations ripple through the Ascendant Plane. They converge upon Oryx and my throne. They do so in vengeance, a war in my court. I must accept. I ask my knife to fell their champions, desecrate their logic, and carve disorder. These writs I have left you will guide your blade. Together, we cannot fail.
Reduced to this. Our joyful war, nothing but a tantrum. Could you not taste it in the violence you just made your own? I took the power of my sisters to slay the Wormaka. Their true deaths, made in the sword world. There is no closer embrace. I drew Xivu-Arath and Savathûn about myself, and their hunger was my own. But the betrayer Taken King gave their true lives back. Our sword logic, poisoned. My sisters now are hollow, blunted. His mercy made them so. I barely know them. So, you have forestalled Xivu-Arath. her ritual scatters. This throne world and its chains stand. Knife of my slaying. You show your sharpness well.
Tell me, Deputy Commander. Do the Taken yearn for their sovereign? Does the voice of Oryx still resonate within them?
Eles não sentem falta dele, se é o que você quer saber. A psicologia dos possuídos é mais como um hangar gigante e vazio. O que você grita lá dentro ecoa por um bom tempo até sumir. E isso inclui a voz de Oryx.
Reverberations propagating through nihility. Fitting.
Claro, mas eles não conseguem diferenciar essas ordens dos próprios pensamentos, se é que há algum.
To those without an interior world, all ideation must be seen as external. Even that which comes from within.
Savathun has made her play. I feel the threads of her power. She would tear me from this prison and bind me to her throne world. The heretic queen, Eris Morn, tells me that Savathun's throne is a garden filled with light. That's not how I remember it. My sister's high coven was a place of sharp knives and subterfuge. No longer. She acts in earnest, and so she acts predictably. She's betrayed her nature. Remind her that her starving worm would have eaten her alive. Go to her throne, disrupt the words of her binding and the strength of her brood. To be bound to that place would take me from one jailer to another. I would need time to break my sister's snares. But soon, I will break the hand that wields you.
Guardian, the Witch Queen reaches into my throne and seeks to excise the echo from it. Make haste and infiltrate her court.
My sister's spellcraft will choke this nascent cyst if you do not intervene. She wishes to free me, not only from you, but from this world.
Savathun's brood conducts a similar ritual to the one we use to bind Oryx.
She summons me through the discovery of poison progeny to an altar in my image.
The Temple of the Navigator. Savathun formed that place to honor her brother who fell. You have your heading, Guardian. We do not have much time. There is a tear in the fabric of reality. Open it, and move yourself closer to our goal. Hurry. The Witch Queen's claws are taking hold.
Yes. Embrace my power. Those nights, they were not taken by this Oryx, but within them I sense my will. Challenge them and die.
Guardian, my binding is being tested. You must move quickly. This one must die to break the ritual. Now, Guardian, hurry! Done. Oryx's presence is contained, secure once more. It appears the progeny he spoke of was no other than Malak. It has been some time since that name was spoken. Recover it. so that we may learn its secrets.
Tisk, tisk. You're always meddling in other people's affairs. Normally, I admire that type of gumption. It's why we get along. But stealing my son's head? This is below you. This time, you crossed a line.
This time?
I will. I even tried to do this the nice way and leave your brand new throne intact. No more of that. Enjoy every hive in the vicinity descending on you. I hope you haven't escaped.
A nephew of Oryx, son to Savathun. He was partially taken. Perhaps we can procure a panacea for Sloane from this. Malik was one of the only taken to retain their will. They were a unique being, now reduced to an, albeit powerful, artifact.
Sloane is waiting for you, Guardian. Though we have the hilt, we still lack a shard. And so none but a taken hand will serve to reforge Willbreaker. And she is not completely taken. She will need your help. Our help.
Certo. Não tem pra que ficar esperando. Vamos acabar logo com isso. Acabe com tudo que for consciente aqui além de você. As profundezas me fizeram uma oferta uma vez e elas não esqueceram. Tem algo ainda tentando me pegar. Mas sou eu que estou no controle. Há uma faca para mim. Ela tem a forma de um baluarte contra o desespero. Eu... não.
The brittle steel breaks. Breathe deep. Hold gentle. Guardian! Destroy the Taken!
Uma nova forma. Eu recuso. Recuso! Não preciso aceitar uma oferta só porque a fizeram. Eu me viro. Já te encontro, Guardiã. A Destruidora da Vontade. Completa outra vez. Veja só. Seu poder, nossa vontade. O núcleo é nossa faca e de mais ninguém. Melhor a gente ir até Eris. Mostrar para ela o que a gente fez.
You have done well. Taken Essentia courses within you, guided by your open hand and your unwavering fist. To rule the Taken energies as sovereign teaches you to better understand their sway and pulse.
And knowing how the Taken power fights your grasp helps you work with it when you have to. Like Eris says, communion. Just one problem left. And he's a big one.
Yes. Savathun and Xivu Arath no longer bring their rituals to bear. They descend to fighting amongst themselves. My conflict with him is made equal. And so the Echo will soon test me in earnest. He will not be able to resist.
If I had to bet on someone in that fight, it'd be Eris Morn and her High Heresy.
I appreciate that. But as things stand, I cannot separate Oryx from his power as an Echo. Thus, we are at an impasse. I may hold him, but I cannot win.
Willbreaker is complete. The wielder only needs mastery of the Taken King's power. Our Guardian has that. We could destroy the Echo right now. For good.
And we would lose much. means to remove the Taken threat entirely. Forever.
Eris.
Time. Allow me time. Just a little longer. Just because we may destroy it does not mean we must immediately.
All right. But the second it gets out of hand...
I know. I will finish it. The Dread congregate to make Oryx's high war theirs. Xivu Arath and Savathun prowl in the wings, waiting for opportunity. The Echo, even now, struggles for freedom. This will never end so long as the Echo exists. And I have no desire to spend my life a jailer. Go. Defeat the Dread. Preserve their tools. I have a plan. If I can claim the Dread's power, it may be enough to strike Oryx from the Echo. Go!
O Derivante e eu estamos limpando a zona de pouso. Avance assim que estiver no chão.
I promised I would test you.
You will not triumph. I am your prisoner.
Everyone's here to throw a party, huh?
Got wind the leader of this bunch of Dread is around here too. Good. I'm not about to get in your way, hero. I can tell you've got murder on the mind. If you beat me to that son of a worm, you fire a couple extra shots for me. Got it? Keep moving.
Knife approaches at Oryx's bidding. You must...
Eris! Hey, Guardian! Shoot fast, you hear?
A destruidora da vontade é sua agora. Guardiã, vá!
Swarm of Xivu's hive broke through behind you. Keep going. I got him. I'm just saying, don't slow down, hero. Do you know how many hive a squirm is? It's a lot.
Posso ir ajudar. Precisa de reforço?
Wouldn't say no.
I am the knife-edged hunger. I am
the waiter. Death Charter. First among navigators. And I am Prey. Ion!
Across the entirety of the Dreadnaught. These movements have purpose. Does he seek the helm to steer back to fundament at last? I will not let him.
Looks like you're hanging in there. Glad to see it. We're past the point of being careful. Make sure the risks you do take are worth it. Strike first, strike hardest. And see the fight through, Guardian.
Oryx has stopped. And I have not yet seized hold of him. Catch up to him, Guardian, but remain wary. There is very little for him to gain by staying.
We are finished, Guardian. All slates wiped clean. No more old time's sake. You and I, we are not friends. Universe preserved. Witness dead. All that you begged me for, I have given. And it's still not enough for you, is it? All I asked was for you to stay away from my family matters. A simple request.
I sense you there, Erisborn. Heretic Queen. Will you chain me again?
I can hold you long enough. I reach through my weapon even now.
I do not yield. But I have nowhere left to go.
His foundations were lies, and he was a traitor, even to himself. And yet, the edges of this plane are ragged where he stood. A monster. A piteous fool. A brother. Hayat.
My brother. My brother. Dead. May all that you desire ever be stolen from your grasp. And if the cold and unfeeling universe does not see to it, then I certainly will. Goodbye, Traveler's Pet. Don't wait up.
Guardiã! Sabaton recuou, mas a ninhada luzente anda ainda ativa em todo o sistema solar. E Shivuarat está afiando a espada dela. Vai ter uma luta cedo ou tarde. É algo para monitorarmos. Porém, nós sobrevivemos. E seja lá o que estiver acontecendo com os possuídos. Sei que nós impedimos. Eliminamos a mácula, mas ainda sinto as profundezas no meu coração. Você também deve estar sentindo. É uma inquietude. O encouraçado ainda é uma zona ativa de combate. Então continuaremos despachando esquadrões. No mais, fique alerta. Não sabemos o que vem pela frente.
Grief's a funny thing. Some folks get stuck in it, frozen in place. It holds them hostage. And some folks, well, some folks just run. I went far. I had to. I couldn't look at the moon. The way I see it, the farther you run, the less likely you are to get stuck. But this universe tends to stop me in my tracks. One way or another. Something's out there, hero. It's throwing rocks at our window.